Hi, good morning, and welcome to the Celebrate podcast. I'm Lisa McGarry, co-owner of Celebrate Primary Care.
I'm Della Tootin, the other owner of Celebrate Primary Care.
And we're live every Tuesday on YouTube and on Facebook. Also, it's going to be recorded, so you'll be able to listen to it anywhere you listen to podcasts. So we are so grateful to have Sherry Houston from Ronald McDonald House here today.
Thank you so much for having me. What a great opportunity to spend my morning with both of you.
Aw,
I know, we're happy to be with you too.
Yes. Sherry, so Ronald McDonald House is very near and dear to my heart, as you know, and we're very involved with the organization. My son had open heart surgery, and while I didn't have to live in the house, I got acquainted with the families and got the benefit of being in the Ronald McDonald living room on the Shands 10th floor. Is it the 10th floor?
10th floor.
Yeah, and what a wonderful, meaningful thing you do here in this community. So thank you for being here, and we want to know about you and about how you became involved with Ronald McDonald, and tell us all about it.
Well, thank you again. And it is a humble honor to be part of the Ronald McDonald House here in Gainesville. We are almost turning 40 years old, and we keep families close to their child in the hospital. And we do that through two different programs. And as you mentioned, Della, we have a family room on the 10th floor of our children's hospital. And because of the pandemic, we have actually closed that family room. But we're doing something even more special and even more impactful. So Emily Pridgeon, our Director of House Operations and Programs, came up with a fabulous idea of creating comfort bags. And these comfort bags are filled with lots of goodies, so you could literally stay bedside with your child and eat your way through this beautiful diaper bag that was branded by the 31 company. And so there are non-perishable microwavable meals and sweet and salty snacks and gum and mints and activity books. And that has been funded by our community, who has taken such a deep concern and thoughtfulness for what we do for our families. Last year, at the end of December, we brought 980 of those comfort bags to pediatric families at the Children's Hospital. And so far this year, we have delivered over 1,100 of these bags.
That's amazing.
So Emily works directly with the pediatric social workers, so these bags get into the hands of each mommy and daddy sitting bedside.
Yes,
Aww,
that's awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, so many things have, made us shift the way we operate.
Come on, you're not going to say pivot?
No, I can't. I'm about to start saying hokey pokey.
And you turn yourself around?
I can't say that word anymore. So, but a lot of things have gotten changed around how we have to operate. And one of them, so many great things you guys do in the community. But one thing I know I've heard you talk about is, you're still serving these families that are here for hearts and other serious medical conditions that their kids are facing. But, the community used to be able to come in and make meals,
dinners
and serve
and snacks and desserts.
So how
or whatever.
has that changed?
Wow. So we are one of the few houses in the state of Florida that has actually remained open through this entire pandemic.
Awesome.
And so we have a fabulous team, and we found a way to serve our families in a much more profound way. So although we don't have our visiting chef program, which is groups like yourself coming in and cooking, now for a $200 donation, you can actually either work with a local restaurant or a caterer who will make those individually wrapped meals, or you can talk with Emily, our Director of House Operations, and Emily will coordinate with that.
She makes the magic happen.
She does make the magic happen, so that our families have a meal every night. Because just like you both like to have a meal at the end of the day, our families look so forward to coming home from the hospital and having something that is going to nurture them so they can make really good decisions for their child.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's awesome. Yes. So another thing that I know that you are doing, which I think is very exciting, is you're expanding.
We have been talking about this for the last 6 years. The need for what we do has only gotten greater. And as you know, our children's hospital has been ranked #1 in the state of Florida.
So exciting.
So for what we are doing and serving those families at that children's hospital, we need to step up our game too.
Yeah.
So the other day, my board hired Walker Architects.
Yeah!
We're so excited.
I love it.
It's the first
we
time
need Joe on here.
I know, I love that.
That's amazing.
First time I said that publicly. Oh my gosh, it's so thrilling. And they will be designing plans for an additional 30 rooms at our house. And so we're overjoyed. We have the best board who sees sees the vision and knows that keeping families close to their child is so very important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is amazing news. I'm so glad to
so
hear it, 'cause
excited. I know.
I knew
We love
that
them.
it was coming, but I didn't want to ask because I know you have to wait until it's like official. But that's amazing. I'm so
official.
happy. Yeah. That's so cool. So tell us a little bit about, I know that there's all kinds of medical conditions, but you've served people from all over the country, even the world. I know that you've said that we've had families in from, out of our country, correct? Yeah.
Yes, so we serve families from all over the world because of those preeminent doctors at our children's hospital. So the number one diagnosis of a family whose child is in the hospital has not changed even through the pandemic, and it's hearts. Okay. And so there's that fabulous congenital heart group who not only puts hearts in children, but they also are doing surgeries before
Repairs.
those children are even being born. So it's really neat is our house serves families who have a baby in utero all the way up to the age of 21 years old, which is incredibly unique. But that's because of those specialties at our children's hospital. And of course, the second diagnosis is a preemie baby, and those preemie babies were born throughout this entire pandemic. And those preemie babies sometimes are multiple birth babies.
Yeah.
So 2 years ago, we had a family who gave birth to 4 babiys.
Oh my!
I can't imagine giving birth to 4. I only had 2. I mean, individual
Separate.
pregnancy. Yes, separate. Yes, separate.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure I'm saying this publicly. But anyway, and so they brought those 4 babies back, and each of them was perfect in every way. And Mommy was able to express her breast milk in our house and take it over when those babies really needed that gold. And those children are doing really well. And those are the kind of magical things and miracles that happen
those stories,
every
right?
day at our house. Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It is so wonderful.
So how long have you been involved with Ronald McDonald House?
I've been there almost 7 years.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes,
cool.
I never thought I would be the executive director for Ronald McDonald House. My husband and I have lived in Gainesville 34 years.
Okay.
He's been teaching at the University of Florida in the College of Business.
Oh, nice.
And I have not found my home, and now I found my home at the Ronald McDonald House. I can't imagine being anywhere else.
That's
I know.
awesome.
This is
Your element.
Yeah.
You are in your element for sure.
I love watching how excited you are to talk about it all the time. And so, all of the different committees that we're involved with and meetings, it's always, your enthusiasm is contagious.
Yes.
And your care is amazing,
you.
so thank you for doing what you do. We're excited to be involved with a couple of upcoming events, and so I kind of want you to talk about those 2 different events. So the first one would be the Red Shoe, which is on Lisa's birthday.
My birthday!
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
And then
I'm getting a fancy dress on, and I can't wait.
Yes. And then in November, we have the really amazing bourbon event.
Beyond bourbon, baby. I can't wait.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about the first one, Red Shoe, coming in August, and what we can do, what people can do to get involved, and donate, and all of the things that you tell us about.
Our Red Shoe Affair is going to be Saturday, August 21st. This will be a live event, so we will be meeting at the Stephen C. O'Connell Center, the Exactech Arena. We are so excited to celebrate our families in that live environment. We will have 87 tables, and to be honest with you, we are almost sold out. So if you want to have a space, and I know, thank you, because you are both sponsors, if you do want to have a seat at a table or you want to purchase a table, now would be the time to definitely reach out, because we are down to our last 5 tables as of this morning when I left my office, which
That's
is
good.
really
It's
wonderful.
exciting.
It
That's
really
good.
is.
Yeah.
And we will be unveiling some plans for our addition at that point.
Aw,
So you
I
definitely
can't
want to be in the
wait.
room to see magic happen.
Awesome.
Yep. You'll
So-
be there.
So tell us a little bit about, goals and, all of the things that have to do with that particular event. Yes.
We will have a live auction, a silent auction. The cocktail hour will begin at 6 p.m. Embers Wood Grill is going to be providing all of the adult beverages. That would be beer, wine, and spirits. Will be flowing very freely that night. We will have an electric violinist who will be serenading everyone
Your
during
favorite.
the cocktail hour. Oh my goodness, he is just so awesome.
Yeah.
And then at 7 o'clock, we'll be walking downstairs to the arena floor. The bars will remain open. There will be 2 different buffets by Embers. You'll grab your food. We will have a pianist who will serenade you during dinner, and then we will begin our program. A family will share with you exactly what it feels like to be in our house and how we impacted their lives.
This is when we all cry.
Yes, it is when we all cry, even me.
Yes, even though you know, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And then at the end, we will have Elio is going to bring the fiesta to us.
Yeah.
Everyone is going to dance and celebrate. And the goal is to raise over $200,000 for our families.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you having a wine pool?
Oh my God! Yes, we're having
I was
a wine
like, that's
pool.
my favorite
Yes.
part. How did that not come up?
100 bottles of wine for $50 each. Every bottle is worth at least $40, although I would say the median is probably $75. So some dazzling wine, and all that money, all the wine is donated, so all that money comes to help our families at the house.
That's awesome.
So
I love
excited.
that.
Wine, yes, I love wine.
We should have had some this morning.
I know, that would have been fun.
Just kidding. Yeah.
Really?
would
Are
be
we
like,
kidding? No, he would. We've talked about doing a wine tasting. I'm like, I think we definitely should do that sometime.
Oh, we need to do a bourbon tasting.
Oh.
So let's
get
talk.
closer. We'll do
Yeah.
that. We'll do that.
Yes.
That'll be fun. Yes.
So can I talk? I can talk a lot. Can I keep talking?
No, I want you to keep talking.
Okay,
But
good.
I want you to tell people, I know that not everybody can come to the event, right?
Yes.
They just can't. But if they want to contribute like a donation.
Isn't it online silent auction or something? Is there a way for people to get connected that
so
way?
if they'll call our office, go to our website, email me, call me, text me, we can get you a link so individuals who are not at the event are still able to bid on silent auction items, are able to participate when the family is speaking. So there are, yes, we may not have, we have a finite room, but we have infinite ways to be able to support our families.
Okay,
Good.
Fantastic. Keep talking.
Oh my goodness. So Beyond Bourbon, thank you for being our presenting sponsor.
Oh, we're
we
so
are so excited.
We are too.
We are
And
very
it's just-
excited.
It's so cool how that all happened. So we are very, very grateful for your support.
Yeah,
And we only have one presenting, so you are it.
thank
So on
excited.
Sunday, November 7th, we will be going to Valley View, and we're working once again with Embers Wood Grill. There will be 3 master distillers that are going to bring single barrels of bottles, and they'll be signing them. They'll be Ronald McDonald House bottles of barrels from a bottle.
Yeah.
And we will be selling those. There's going to be past appetizers. This is more of a networking opportunity to be able to eat and drink your way through the evening versus Red Shoe, where you kind of plop yourself down at a table and you hear a presentation. This is much more networking and having fun and casual. You get to wear your boots, you get to wear jeans, you get to relax versus Red Shoe, where we really do want you kind of sort of be wearing red shoes. And you know, those red shoes are not comfortable usually. And those red shoes on the O'Connell Center floor can really kill your feet, and then they have to come see you because they have feet problems.
We're available. It's fine.
Or you could just wear red Converse tennis shoes, right? I mean,
That is true.
Yeah.
Very true. Or red flip-flops.
Yes.
Yeah. Something
Yes.
red.
Something red. But Beyond Bourbon is a really cool evening of trying different kinds of bourbon with different kinds of food and networking with your friends. We'll have a live band this year. It's called, her name is Shine. She's out of Jacksonville, I believe. So you'll be able to, and she's kind of bluesy and fun and
Shine in the Shakers, right?
Shine in the Shakers,
Shakers.
yeah. So we'll be able to dance to her and really enjoy an evening of festivities and celebrating families.
Yes.
Awesome.
And there's availability for sponsorships and all kinds of cool things, right?
Oh, yes. It's not till November, but we do have, once again, thank you for being our presenting sponsor. We do have many sponsors already, but there is tons of availability. That event, I think we can have over 700 people.
Right.
Versus the Red Shoe.
It keeps growing. We
Which
can have
is-
600. No, I can have 700.
And
or
Valley
me.
View has great internet because I
Yes.
know, sometimes when people are doing auction stuff, they have to have access to the internet, and so that'll be a good thing
Yeah,
to
get
know.
out there.
They've got that set up. So that'll be
Absolutely.
good.
And we'll also have another silent auction, a live auction, and a family will be speaking and sharing their story. And all of our family stories are so very, very different. And I know I went around the circle, but can I go back to the diagnosis of families? So number 1, remember, is cardiac. Number 2 is a preemie baby. Number 3, probably no surprise, is cancer. And because of the pandemic, we were able to serve families who have a child undergoing a trauma. Because as you very well know, traumas are something that happens spontaneously. And because we had families who were waiting for transplants and they were in our house for a long period of time, because we are an indefinite stay house. So once you get that room, you keep that room until your child is discharged, either discharged to you or discharged to God. So the longest family who's ever been with us in almost 40 years is 18 months.
Wow.
Can you imagine being away from your entire support system, your livelihood for 18 months? So our team, this Gainesville community, becomes the safety net for each and every family. So this year, being able to serve families who have a trauma, whether their child was experiencing a burn, they were in a car accident, we were able to pivot. I know that's that big P word, but we serve but we serve families that we've never been able to serve before because of
Silver lining.
It was a silver
A lot
lining.
of blessings
yes.
in that time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That is
Yay.
amazing. It is. It's just so tremendous, and people don't know the importance until they're in that situation and they're
Absolutely.
living that life. And
Yeah.
thank goodness that most people don't experience that. But when you get a up front view,
But I can tell you, I have been impacted by families. You don't even know this story. So I'm involved with the Anthem Church. I have been for like 9 years. And we came and did dinner back when we could cook dinner. We came, we had our community group all came. And we got to talk to this family. And they needed a van. And like his van was broken down. And so Rob went out, my husband went out and was trying to help him get his van going. And at that time, I didn't have resources. I literally wanted to buy this man with this family a van. And I was like, I just need money like to do that, And so I don't know I can't remember what happened with the van, but for me, it was like, there is so much opportunity to do good and change someone's life in if you're in a good financial position, it's like a tiny thing, but it's like a giant impact for them, So, I left that day and I said, one day I want to have the resources that if I run into this situation again, I just call, I know so many people that own dealerships. I just call them and say, okay, this is my budget. I need a van and I need it delivered by this time. Like that is like one of my goals. So a family touched me in a way when we were just serving dinner. And so there's an opportunity to be impacted on all the sides, just by being there and experiencing and talking to them, and they open their heart, because they appreciate it so much. I mean, every family that we engaged with was just like, thank you guys for doing this. We know you're taking time out, and you don't do things for appreciation, but it's really nice when it's appreciated. So, I want you guys to know, and I'm sure you've heard, but just to know that when people come in, and hopefully we will get to do that again soon, that the impact is both ways.
Thank you.
So,
and you make a very good point, Lisa. You don't have to have $2 million to impact a family's life.
no.
The buy one, get one frees at our grocery store, where you can buy microwavable, non-perishable microwavable meals or some sweet and
snacks.
salty snacks. Something so simple as that we put into our comfort bags changes the life of a family who's sitting bedside, or being able to make that contribution and coordinate a meal so our families can come home at night and have something that's nourishing for both their heart, but also for their body, so they can make good decisions for their children. And we also have door decorations. So people bring things that inspire our families. Because when you're so far away from your safety net, it's every little detail that makes such a big difference in their lives.
absolutely.
Yep. And I remember like when the rooms got redone, like all the cool things that have happened just since Stella and I've been involved, which isn't really even that long, but and you get so excited, but it's just fun to do tours and just think that these people are really far away from home and in a scary environment, and they get to go to a place that's comfortable and nice pillows, and the things you said, you're like, the texture of the sheets is important, and it really is. And on the outside you look and you're like, you don't think about those things, but you guys are so thoughtful at the house, and the families are lucky they get to stay there. So
Yeah. So, Sherry, you have an amazing staff that are with you. And so if people want to do, a donation of goods, they can come or call the front, and, Emily is the connector, or who should they reach out to?
They can reach out to Emily.
Okay.
She's our Director of House Operations and Programs. She knows everything about all of our families, and she knows what the needs are at that moment in time. As if, let's say today you brought me 100 pillows, we wouldn't have a need for pillows anymore, so then we would pivot and say we need Lysol wipes, and then the community would rally around and somehow always find
Magic.
ways to make our families feel special.
Yeah. What is the greatest need like that right now?
Non-perishable microwavable meals
Okay.
for those comfort bags.
But you can order on Amazon and have them sent to the house. The easiest thing ever, Amazon. It's
The
like so
individuals
easy.
can do that. And
Yes.
get 'em sent to you.
Absolutely, yes. And we also have a Target wish list and an Amazon wish list. We're also part of the Amazon Smile program. We've received over $1,500 in money from Amazon from people just like you who purchase things on Amazon and choose us as your charity.
Oh, that's an
That's
easy
awesome.
way.
Yeah.
I love
So
it.
they just find, there's like, obviously on Amazon's website, there's a option for that,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
Smile.
and also on our website, www.rmhcncf.org.
I'm sure he's putting that up there as well.
Yes.
You know, for the
Ellie will be
extra.
on it for us.
Yeah. So what can we do to help spread the word of the upcoming events? What would be the most useful way for the community to get involved? And
Well, tell your friends. Tell your friends to either call us or go to our website, purchase tickets, purchase sponsorships, go to our wish list and take something off of it and have it sent to us.
They can make a
Or
basket?
They can make a basket. The other thing we
Oh,
do is...
silent auction stuff too.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
And we also collect pop tabs. So those things like off the soda bottles,
Oh.
soda tops, we collect those. That brings in over $2,000 to our families. Those stupid little
What?
tabs. So if you drink bubbly water or things
Yeah,
like
little
that,
bubbly water, okay.
collect those and bring them to the house. And now that we're still in that COVID mode, you drive up to the front door. One of our managers will come out. Sometimes it's even me. Come out. We will welcome you. We will thank you. And we love to post on social media. So we'll be able to bring you into our family and celebrate our partnership.
awesome.
Love
I'm
it.
excited because even though it's benefiting the organization, there's a little competition between the Red Shoe and the Bourbon people to see who's going to outdo who this year. So it's fun, you know. But the Red Shoe is the first live event, I think, of anything. We've played so much golf tournaments and different outdoor activities that we're excited that this is going to be the first live event, really.
Yeah. And a great way to celebrate my birthday.
Yes, exactly. We can't wait.
I'm like, they're throwing me a giant party. This is so great.
With 700 of your new friends.
I love it. That's
Too
great.
bad it's not like a giant birthday, like the 50th. Or
I
something,
know.
you know,
It's
right?
like one away. I'm 49 this year, so it's so close. Yeah. But
So what else should we know about? What else should we know to do for you, for the organization, for your employees? I mean, because you have a great staff and they're working so hard. And
Well-
so what can we do to support them?
Della, you make a very good point. You know what? Just writing a little note to our team would mean so very much.
Yeah.
We get together as a group and we talk about the highs and the lows. But when someone from the outside sees something that we're doing and sees how important that is, it can just change the way a person's life is. So to email or to text or call Emily, our director of house operations. Teresa is one of our managers. Michelle is our night manager. Harold makes our facility looks fabulous all
it
the
is.
time.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, and Wandra, our executive housekeeper, who's also one of our managers, her care, her concern, her kindness, her compassion, her enthusiasm just overflows to everyone.
Yep.
So, and then we have Megan. Megan is new to our team.
She's awesome.
She is our business manager. So to thank them, to give them a call or text them or email them would mean so very much.
Yeah, they are. They're wonderful. Like, you know, I think that a lot of times there's so much that goes on back behind the scenes and people don't even realize how
They
many
have no
people-
idea how much work it takes. So
Yeah.
you guys do a great job.
Well,
You
thank
do
you.
do a great job.
Fabulous team.
What's our health tip?
So I think the health tip is circulating around mental health, right? So many people have been down, and I think when you give and you find a way to do something good, it fills you up, right? So I always think givers gain, right? And I want people to know that if you aren't feeling good about where you are, doing for other people sometimes
Lifts
gives
you.
you a boost and lifts you in ways that you can't even imagine. So I'm so grateful to be involved in the organization with you, and I love that you are so enthusiastic about the families and your team. So thank you. I
Yes.
just love being
And thank you for being on with us today. This was so fun.
I'm so excited. Thank you.
You're amazing.
And we want to thank you guys for watching. We will see you next week at 11 live on Facebook and YouTube. You guys have a great week.
Bye.